We're going to talk about maintaining friendships, maybe red flags you might see in a friendship.
You meet people and realize that's not the type of friend you want to have.
Yeah. Y'all, who the fuck do she be around?
When I was younger, I used the word friend
Loosely.
very loosely.
I did too. Welcome to Together We Thrive, the podcast where we keep it real about life, love, motherhood, and everything in between. I'm Deasia, and I'm here with my girl Tynisha. Together, we're creating a space where women can laugh, cry, vent, and most importantly, learn and grow together.
Some episodes will be deep, some will be fun, but all of them will be real because life isn't just one thing, and neither is this podcast.
So whether you're thriving or just surviving, grab your coffee, wine, or whatever's getting you through today, and let's get into it. Hey y'all, welcome back to Together We Thrive. I'm here with my girl Ty.
Hey.
Today we're going to channel in on an episode about friendship. We're going to talk about maintaining friendships, maybe red flags you might see in a friendship, even friendship breakups, how you handle them. So yeah, let's get into it. As always, you know, we start off with an icebreaker. So do you want to go yours first or y'all do mine?
I'll do mine. Okay,
All right.
So let's start with the icebreaker, guys. So would you rather have a friend who flakes all the time or is always late?
Always late.
I was going to say, baby, you already have friends that are always late.
I was going to say, I'm the friend that's always late. You're the friend that's always late. So,
all of us are the friends that are always late.
As long as you're late, you're still coming.
That part. Yeah. And that's what listen, I know.
It's the thought that counts.
It is. And I be trying to work on it because I know that everybody's time is important. I get that.
Yeah.
Everyone's time is important. If you take the time out to invite me somewhere, especially if you're paying for something, like if it's a wedding or something like that, I'm on time for those. But if we like chilling at the house or something like that, I'll be there. I'm coming.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be trying, but
coming.
I just think that it's not like in my genetics to be on time.
Listen, I'm always usually late by 10 minutes.
When I'm telling you, like, I be trying to be on time with certain stuff, and it just never fails. I was on time for 2 days. Actually, it was early. I was on time for 2 days to work last week, and they was like, is everything okay? I'm like, shit, I'm mad as hell I'm here. Y'all not supposed to see me
realize that was going to happen.
I'm here at 2:50. I shouldn't be here this early.
First of all, it's the fact that you said 3:45 and 2:50. That's a big jump. I ain't even going to ask what time you need to be there.
3 o'clock. But let's hush before they report me to HR.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Shit.
You don't even know where she work at, so mind your business. There you go. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. So mine is, would you rather have a friend who tells you when your outfit is ugly or one who hypes you up no matter what?
So I'm going to say one that tells me when the outfit is ugly because, baby, when we go out together, bless you, we are a reflection of each other. So if you are over there with 7 different colors on, bless you, and you got 7 different colors on, we going out to dinner and we at a steakhouse and you sitting over there looking like a flag, I need to let you know before we leave the house because then you'll be questioning why I'm looking at you like this the whole time.
Yeah. No.
But also at the same time, I also like when people hype me up because I have certain insecurities about certain things.
Yeah, but I don't want you to hype me up when I look a mess.
Yeah, don't hype me up if I ask you how this outfit looks.
Yeah, and you don't. I mean, I guess I don't know
it's
though.
Situational.
I was just about to say because like you might not agree with it, but bitch, I think I look good.
Right, and I like it. So if I come to you and I look like the happiest I've ever looked in my life,
don't
in
this
outfit,
burst my bubble. Yeah,
right? Don't burst my bubble, okay? Just and if you have to tell me, ease it in there. If you have to tell me, ease it in.
How I'll be like.
So you know how one of the things I really like doing.
That's the final.
Not
look?
like that part. I don't not like doing it. So please don't think I'm just out here being mean. But like, if someone was to like come to me and be like, "How does this look?" and I'd be like, "Oh, you're done."
I don't know, but when you think about that,
you're done? Okay.
Bitch, what the fuck do you mean? Am I done?
Because the only other way to say it is, girl, that look a mess.
I like the shoes.
Girl, that hair is. How would you break that down to somebody?
Because like some friends, yes, they can definitely take it like, bitch, go take that shit off. You look a mess.
But some
for
friends
a friend
cannot.
who cannot take it like that, how would you tell your friend that she looks a mess without directly saying she looks a mess?
Because there are other ways to say it. But like you said, it's very situational because you also need to know the person that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Because I've had a few friends that I couldn't say that to. Like, if I said that, it'd be, oh my God. Girl, all I said was,
shit, I don't know, because me too, like, I don't know. Because prime example, I was going, before it fucking got canceled, I was going to wear this,
please, she get rid.
This Adidas skirt. It's like a reworked Adidas skirt to the concert, to the Breezy Bowl. And I had showed Kiesha, she was like, oh, like, I don't know, like, it's cute, but it's like dizzy, like it's loud. And I was like, bitch, what? Like,
I love this skirt.
I spent $150 on a skirt. Skirt is cute. The fuck are you talking about? So, like, I don't know.
And it's cute for you.
Yeah, like, I guess so.
But
like,
is that shady too? Because you know how when some people be like, oh, I love that for you.
Like, yeah.
But at the same time, like, it's not something I would personally wear. But if you like it, I love that for you.
Like, I don't think I would have looked a mess wearing it, though. I think it was just, like, something.
Look, you channeling back now.
Like,
I'm mad about this
skirt. I wish I could have went to the concert so that I could have wore it.
Baby, I know.
I'm trying to go to the one next month, though.
Oh, where's that?
DC.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, no.
He's still touring?
Oh, girl, yeah. It's only the beginning.
That boy got 89 more shows to go.
Yeah, and they said that on some of them, he's been saying, see y'all next year, so.
Dang. Him and Beyonce don't sit down. I know Beyonce tired as hell. She got to be. And if she tired, I know he tired because he doing a whole lot of bouncing around on stage. All that hooting and hollering he doing on the ground on stage. I know he tired.
I was about to say, but you know Beyonce back next year too.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm mad I missed Renaissance.
But we
mad, but we had a time at Cowboy Carter, okay? Beyonce owes me nothing.
Yeah, that was a really good show.
Because then it was like, look, we can take this to a whole different way. But you know, y'all, if you didn't go, you missed out. And if you don't go the next one, you'll be stupid. You
better go. I was about to say.
Because this might be it.
So I don't think
might be it.
But maybe she'll do like.
I don't.
Maybe because, you know, all the other celebrities right now, it's their 20th. Like Rihanna and everybody right now.
Yeah, but she been out way longer.
So, like, maybe she'll do like a 40th.
Shut up. Because look, like she's such a great performer.
I don't think that she knows that her fan base is like
we're always gonna come out and support.
I don't think that she gonna stop now.
I think she might though, because she's giving us a lot.
Like, we don't know.
She's giving us a lot.
I could go to a concert and watch Blue dance, but I don't know if the girl could sing.
I think we would know by now if she could sing.
Yeah, and
no shade. Please don't come over here talking trash. No shade.
Yeah, please tread lightly when talking about the Beehive.
Because I don't want I'm part of it, so please don't come over here with that nonsense. I'm just saying, I think by now, like, we know she's talented. So I think by now we would know if singing was one of the talents that we would be looking forward to from her. I don't see why they would keep that under wraps.
I don't think that. There's no way.
But I also feel like she's given us a lot. I know that Lee a lot. It's got to hurt.
As I said, I know because you know she mentioned it every chance she got to get in them documentaries. But I don't know. It.
I think this might, or if it's not it, she's going to take some time off. It's going to be an extended amount of time off. Because that's 3.
And she better come back with Destiny's Child.
So what if that's number 3?
But that has nothing to do with
there's a lot of clues. It could be rock. It very well could be rock. We have watched many of TikTok videos.
I think it's rock.
That have like given hints of what other people think it could be. And I feel like
even with rock, like, you could bring back Ring the Alarm. Like,
there's a lot that she could bring back with rock.
That she'll be able to bring back.
But also, she brings out Destiny's Child on the last stop. She references Destiny's Child and a few other different things that she says, but maybe she's just trying to throw us off. I don't know, because there's nothing like a R&B Beyonce. There's nothing like a R&B Beyonce.
I like that. I like the versatility.
Oh, I love it. I
like it. I know a lot of people. It's not been the same since B-Day.
It's fine. We don't need it to be the same since B-Day. B-Day was a good album, though.
Absolutely, but Beyonce's a bop.
I feel that, I don't know, it's just so many avenues that she can go down. I don't know. It's nothing.
Because
like
I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like, what the fuck, country? But
no,
I like it.
That album was great. Now Renaissance. Yeah. I think out of those two, obviously Renaissance is my favorite, and that's why I'm so like sad I didn't get to go to the Renaissance tour. But even like now, I can put on Renaissance from start to finish and not skip a song. Like, literally, we be in the car having a ball still listening to Renaissance. So that's why I'm really sad that we didn't go.
Carter
But Cowboy Carter was a solid piece of work
album,
too.
I doubted
It's
it
a
at first,
solid
but
piece of work
I actually
too.
like Cowboy Carter.
But Daddy's Lessons was one of my favorite songs from her, and that was a country song. So like, we could do this all day.
Yeah,
We
I
could do
was
the
about
episode
to
about
say.
Beyonce. You down? We could do an episode about
That would
Beyonce,
be
top women in entertainment.
I was about to say one day we might
Top
have to do
women
something
in
like
entertainment, and we'll have people that we know that
we
are
even
like.
talk about Michael.
Oh, I know someone to come over here and talk about Michael. Okay,
Michael, and we talk about Christian.
I know someone.
And Usher.
I was getting ready to say, but we could talk about some of the controversial ones too, because a lot of people wouldn't have a career if it wasn't for some people, and it's unfortunate, but tread light.
Girl, get back to the topic because we cannot get messy about this.
Okay, so let's come back to the friendship.
Sorry, y'all.
Let's come back to the friendship. So, what is one quality in a friend to you that is non-negotiable?
Supportive.
Okay.
You have to be supportive to be, at least for me, you have to be supportive to be in my friend group. It's so many things that like I do, whether it's like my business, my children, my nonprofit. Like I don't want anybody around me that's feels like that's a burden to them, or like feel like they don't want to come or help me with that. Like, because I feel like all of those that I just named are my babies. So my babies are important to me, and I don't play about my babies. So to be in my life, you have to be supportive of me.
Listen, you heard her. Support, okay?
How about you?
Understanding. I think that sometimes, like everything that you just mentioned, yes, like, you know, I'm always down to be there and to help out and things like that. But, you know, sometimes people will be like, oh, I got so much going on that like I need you to help with this and that, and I need you to be there. But sometimes like the other person might be drowning, and I need everyone to have understanding in these situations, because like I'm never not there on purpose. You feel me? Like not like never not there on purpose, but I used to have friendships where if I wasn't always present, or if I didn't answer the phone, or if I didn't text you back, like there was no care or understanding to, oh, maybe she's going through something herself. Yeah. Like there was no care or understanding to that. So I think that being an understanding friend is important too, so that way it doesn't become a one-sided friendship. You feel me?
Definitely.
Like, but
I would say,
you have
like,
a balance in that. Yeah, like you have a balance.
Yeah,
so,
I
like,
would definitely say like let me go back too, because as far as supporting, if you're someone who is literally supporting, you're at all of my events, all birthday parties. If you miss a few, that's fine. But I'm talking about like someone who just can't completely.
Or you keep telling me that you're going to come to things and you don't show up. Like, come on. Like, and it doesn't take nothing but a text message to be like, hey, I'm not going to make it today. I'm so sorry because I know you were expecting me, but I'm not going to be able to make it, because what's going to piss me off even more is if I see you out somewhere else or doing something else, or and like you could have just texted me and said you weren't going to be able to make it today. It's okay. But that also comes with understanding, you know, like being an understanding friend. I understand I'm not going to be able to be there.
But it's just, that's why I said I guess it's circumstantial though, because if I don't want to get a text each time I have something going on.
Mm-hmm. Right, not every time. Yeah, like not every time.
Like if you were to text me if I was to like plan something, now that you better not miss my birthday party.
That's
you
different
was to
though.
Like but I would feel some type of way, yes. But okay, you are always at all of my stuff. So I would understand, like I would get it. But if it's somebody who literally I'm inviting you to stuff and you don't come to nothing, you're not like, how can you be my friend and you don't show up?
And I'm not going to keep extending the invitation either.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not going to keep extending the invitation. You got about, I don't want to put a number to it, because it's situational. I don't want to put a number to it. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, this year you didn't show up to this. You might have showed up to a few other things, but next year you didn't show up to this. So like, I don't want to make it like, oh, you only got 2 times to do this to me. But like, I mean like in a time span. Like if I invite you to something one weekend and you tell me you can't come. Okay, cool. Then I invite you to something else a couple weeks later and you can't come. Okay, cool. Then I invite you to something else again later. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there, and then you don't show up.
Well, then that's the time. Like that's technically time.
Yeah, but I mean like I don't want to just say like 2 period, like 2 in the entirety of our friendship. Like,
well, because you do 3 and I do 2. What's the difference?
I don't mean just 3. But I also mean it's also situational to why you're not showing up. Are you struggling with something? Are you mentally not
but
okay?
What if people put that excuse? What if it's
Listen, a lot of people can use it as an excuse, and I have been in situations where people will weaponize that against you. And not to say, like, everyone has stuff going on. So, like, before we move forward, please know that everything we say is opinion based, okay?
Yeah.
Everything we say is opinion based. It is no fact. So if you don't agree, pay me dust, okay? Pay me dust. You don't have to agree, and it is okay.
But if the shoe fit, that's on you.
Right, if the shoe fit,
like,
you may not want to lace it up. You may not want to lace it up. Because if you are something that falls into one of these opinions that we have, it may not be a good thing. But I've been around situations where people weaponize their mental health because they know that people jump for that. They know that, like, I've literally had situations where I am fearing for someone's life because someone else has called me and said, yo, I need you to go check on this or do that for this person because they're not answering me. And when I left, they weren't in a good spot. And I'm like, oh my God, like what? Oh my God, I'm calling this person, texting this person, no answer, no nothing. And it's not just one person. Like, this has been something that a couple times that this has happened where, like, the person before I know has maybe had suicidal thoughts or has been having a really rough time, and I'm losing my mind to get over to this person. And, you know, at one point I didn't drive. So I had to call someone else, like, yo, I need a ride to get to this person's house. Like, now it's important. They're not answering me. They're not texting me back. They're not responding to my messages on nothing. I need you to come get me. And I work from home. So it's nothing for me just to be like, yo, I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'm clocking out real quick. So I close my laptop and I rush all the way 15, 20 minutes away from my house to walk in because your door is open. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm getting ready to walk into. And I walk in and you was sitting down on TikTok laughing. Yeah. And then when I say something about it, like, oh, why you ain't texting me back? Oh, I was just trying to prove a point to that person. I've literally had that happen where, like, I'm fearing for your life because this person is telling me that they're fearing for your life and I'm one of the only people that can get to you or something like that. And we know what your history is. And I get there and you're sitting there eating popcorn out the bowl, cracking up, talking about I just didn't feel like talking to them. Girl, I'm not them. I'm calling you to make sure that you're okay. Now I'm at your house, my heart pumping because I don't know what I'm walking into. Yeah. And you in the bed laughing on TikTok talking about look at this video.
I don't like that.
Like, I don't, but at the same time, I'm going to get up and go every time that happens because I don't know if this is the time that something could seriously be wrong. And I don't want to have any regrets or feel, you know, or God forbid, like, you have a kid and your kid walks in, like, whatever the case is. So I'm going to get up and go every time. But because you know I'm going to get up and go every time, you don't deem it important to let me know that this isn't one of those situations. I'm just trying to be shady towards that person. I ain't answering them. Like, I've literally had situations like that where someone will weaponize that against you because they know that you're going to get up and go. They know that will make you come.
It sucks.
And it's unfortunate because, again, we love these people and you don't want nothing to happen to us. So I'm coming every time. Like, if you were to call me and be like, yo, I'm having these really dark thoughts right now and I don't know what to do, I'm coming. And if your person that you were dealing with was to call me and be like, yo, I need you to go check on this person because I called her and she's on the phone hysterically crying and da-da-da and all this other stuff telling me she wants to hurt herself, but I can't get through to her and you're one of the only people that I know can get through to this person, and I rush over to you because you're not answering the phone and I got a key to your house and I walk in and you walk around in your drawers.
I would feel some type of way.
You walk around in your drawers eating ice cream, bouncing back and forth and dancing, talking about oh, my bad, I was just trying to teach him a lesson.
I would feel some type of way.
So you decided to scare me half to death to teach him a lesson. That's not cool to me.
That's not cool.
But at the same time, I'm always going to keep coming. But at what time do I stop? Like, when do I not do that? Because now it's starting to become something for my mental health where I don't know what I'm walking into. I'm scared to find my friend in a situation I don't want my friend to be in.
But I think with something like that, in a situation like that with a friend, that might be a friend you gotta let go, we will have to set some type of boundaries because I can't. That's not appropriate.
But at the same time, when you set those boundaries, then it could be turned against you to where, like, you don't care.
But
I really be struggling sometimes, and you really, like, you don't care. You telling me that I can't do this and now, and when I call you to do this, like, I be trying. When it comes to mental health, I'll be trying to do it in a different way. Like, I'll send a generalized message, or you might answer and I'll be like, oh, hold on one second. Like, I gotta, you know what? Give me a minute. I'll call you right back. Like, I try to put so I can prepare myself for these things, but like sometimes it gets so tiring.
But I feel like if you have friends that are like weaponizing their mental health with you, I feel like that's not, I mean, I don't want to say they're not a good friend, but in that aspect, they're not, because you know that I'm coming each time you call, or each time somebody else calls about you, and it's essentially taking a toll on me as well, because I don't know if this is the real thing or if this is just you doing some bullshit. So like, I feel like that might be a friend that I would have to take a step back from or completely cut off, because I feel like too, as a friend, I also should be considerate of your feelings. So if I know that you're the type of person that's going to come jumping each time, then maybe I should start letting you know, hey, no, this is okay. I'm just mad at him right now. He may not know that, but at least you know that, so you're not stressed trying to get to my house and see what's going on.
Because God forbid I could get into an accident on the way rushing into you. Like, anything could happen. So like, it definitely makes you take a step back, because at the same time, like, but you also feel bad for doing that sometimes, because
you
it's like,
do.
I know that you suffer, like, and not suffer, because I don't want to make it seem like mental illness is like a suffering thing, but like, I know that this is something that you struggle with. You feel me? Like, whether it be anxiety, depression, like, I know that these are things that you're dealing with, but I feel bad having to put a boundary in place when I know that you are dealing with these things, but at the same time, like, I can't, I'm a very emotional person. I take on other people's emotions very easily. So like, and also I get frantic very easily. Like, I got stung by a bee yesterday, and I'm still, I'm watching the bee, literally as I'm talking to her, I'm watching the bees go by, because I'm like, oh, I gotta watch that bee. I'm watching the bee fly by my window, because I'm like, oh God, I gotta be careful when I walk outside now. Like, I'm a frantic type of person. So like, if I sense that you're in any danger and I care, like, I'm automatically like, oh, I gotta get over there now. Like, walking and you jamming down to Chris Brown, girl, I'll punch you.
I won't do that.
With the phone in your hand, talking about something. Oh, I will, girl, I'll lose it. I can't do that no more. I can't do that no more.
All right,
girl.
So let me ask you this: what do you believe keeps a friendship strong?
So there's a couple different things that could keep a friendship strong, but I definitely think that communication is one. Communication in any relationship is important, whether it be platonic, whatever relationship you're in. But communication, and now that I'm at this age that I am, and I've had friends that I've, unfortunately had to let go, mutually let go, or even just friends like I had to completely stop, like, oh, never mind. Or you meet people and realize that's not the type of friend you want to have. Honesty, and being able to set boundaries and follow boundaries, because you could be the type of person that will set a boundary, but you don't respect other people's boundaries. And it can't go both ways in a friendship. If you give boundaries and you expect them to be, respected, you have to respect the other person's boundaries as well. So mutual respect in a friendship is definitely important. Definitely important. And I don't know, because I've been through I got some stories. I got some horror stories. So like, and I don't like to single anyone out or any situation out, but like, I don't know, it's a lot. But mutual respect when it comes to your friend, their person that they're with, like, mutual respect is very important in a friendship. What about you?
For me, I don't know, honestly, because I'm trying to like image all of my friendships now.
My friendship nows are different.
And I don't like, all of my friendships now are pretty strong, but I mean, it's not like we're putting in work for it to be strong. It's just naturally,
It's natural.
So that's why it's kind of hard for me to answer that one, because for me, like, I'm trying to think like, well, what keeps it strong? But I mean, all of mine are kind of flow naturally. It's not like we're actually doing things for it to be like me and you. It's natural.
What is a common denominator that you notice in all of your new friendships? Like the friendship, like, you know, we have a trio that we have, and then we have our other friends that we have, and then our other friends get together with all of us and we do things. Like, what is a common trait that you've noticed in all the friendships that you have?
Well, for one, they're supportive and it's genuine support. Not like I've noticed recently, but I know that with all of my friendships that I have now, it's not circumstantial. Is that the word for it? I don't even know.
No, it can be circumstantial. Yeah.
Like, it's like I don't have to. I can ask you for something, and I don't have to worry about you throwing it in my face later.
Circumstantial.
Yeah, it's circumstantial, right? Like, all of mine, like, it's genuine. I think my biggest thing just for me is really just like genuine support and supports. Like, that's like a main thing that for me, because I've had lack of support with friendships before, and I've had lack of support with family. So like, now anyone that's around me, I just want to make sure that you're supporting me. And it honestly goes past like to show up to an event. It's just like, just me in general. Even if you're like, just have to text me just to check on, if you're texting me just to check on me, if you're even just to calling my kids to talk to them, to check on them, like,
ooh,
child, I just want to,
that's hard.
Yeah, I know.
Them
The
kids
ones
don't
who
get off
do
that
it,
iPad.
they're ones who do it, they do it.
That's not my ministry, okay? And that's her. They'll call me, and I will stay on the phone and talk. But I can't, especially that little one. You can't call him because he won't let go. He will not hang up, and if he does, he's calling right back.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's working on it.
She asked me the other day if I blocked him, and I was like, no, I did not block him.
But yeah, I guess for me, that's really what it's just. All of them kind of like flow naturally, so it's not really like, obviously, you know, you want your supportive to be honest, to be a real friend, but yeah, I guess just the ones who I have, they just naturally make it strong.
Listen, they stayed, okay?
Yeah.
We made it through.
Seriously. I was about to say, and I was about to say, I'm always down for like new friendships. I mean, if I do gain new friendships, like, I hope it would be the same thing. I don't really like have too many expectations. I just don't want no leeches around me. I don't want no leeches.
What do you think about that? The no new friends thing?
So for me, I can't. It's so crazy because as much trauma and experiences that I've experienced, like, I'm always down to meet a new friend. Like, I'm so friendly, so it just can't. I can't turn it off. Like, it makes me like, sometimes, you know, like, I might be like a little skeptical, or if I see maybe like, if I see something in the new friend that I've seen in a previous friend, then I might be like, ooh. But like, I just love meeting new people, and I love being friends with, like.
You look so excited.
Because I do. Like,
you
I
look
know,
so excited.
Like, I know all of y'all like be like, that's not your sister, that's not your friend. But like, I love meeting new people. Like, I wouldn't.
So it's not that I don't
like I know that
people.
They say it's like toxic to technically like have a bunch of friends, or like a person that has a bunch of friends is like a problem. But like, I don't.
So that is situational too, because you can have a lot of friends, and you can also have a lot of people who used to be your friend. Mm-hmm. So like, if you have a lot of friends and you are able to maintain those friendships and you're in good standing with those friendships, there's nothing wrong with having multiple, especially because not every friendship is the same.
Right.
Other people serve other, purposes in your life. So like, you may be the friend, you know what, I love going out with you and turning up, like, and doing all this. So like, you might be that friend for somebody, but I also know that you're not very good when it comes to not you in person, but like, I'm saying, like, for example, you may not be the friend that is good with handling when I come to you with a problem or seeing me too upset, or so you're like, you may not be the friend I call for that. Like, you have other friends, so there's nothing wrong with having other friendships and other relationships with other people, but if you have a graveyard of friendships, that makes people go, or every time you talk, that used to be my friend, I don't fuck with her no more, because what, girl, you didn't say that about the last 8 people
it's so
we
crazy
referenced.
because like, it's crazy because like, and I guess maybe it's just because like over time, because like I've had a lot of friends to where like we're just not close anymore, but like it's not like
that's
something
different though than like like a situation, because you can outgrow people and it be okay. You can like certainly outgrow different friendships and stuff, just like even romantic relationships, they don't always last. Like, sometimes there are people who like date for years before they like, so friendships are the same way. But like I said, if you have a friendship that ends and it's always ending on a bad note, that is like, that's a red flag too.
But okay, so but I have a question though, because what do you think, like, because I have a Because you know how they say,
Not
like,
you being a red flag.
No, because you know how they say, like, if you fall out with a lot of people, you're the problem.
I mean,
but like, am I technically?
Am I the drama?
Am I the drama? Because I've fallen out with a lot of people.
That is very situational. Because if you wronged me, what am I staying around for?
Okay.
You feel me? Like,
I'm not gonna say, damn. I'm like
I've literally had a friendship.
Don't get into too much.
Yeah, I'll wait for the next question for that, because that kind of falls into that. But just know, like, it's very situational, because if you wrong me, I shouldn't be expected to still be around you. You feel me? And that goes for everything. Like, you can't come up to me and smack me in my face and then think you're gonna call me tomorrow and be like, hey girl. Bitch, what? No, absolutely not. Like, you can't do that. Okay, so let's switch gears a little bit. Okay. We know we hold our friends to higher standards and different standards and things like that. But when you're in a relationship and you have, your friendships, do you hold your friendships to the same standard as your relationships, or like?
As far as what?
Okay, so now one of the situations that have happened. I had a friend that we were close for years. There was a guy I was dealing with. I stopped dealing with that guy. That person started dealing with that guy years after I stopped dealing with that guy. But this wasn't like a regular guy. You feel me? Like, you've watched me cry over this man. You have watched me literally, there's a lot has happened with this person.
So you were in a serious relationship with someone?
I met this person when I was a teenager. And from a teenager all the way up to like my mid-20s. But when I say teenager, I mean like 16. All the way up to like my mid-20s.
But you had a friend
that was there when I met the person.
That went and dated that person?
Not dated. Had a sexual relationship with. But never was being my friend, but didn't tell me that this was happening. And there were actively times where I would see that friend, and then she would leave me and go do whatever she was doing with him, and then come back and be around me again. And then when I find out about it, her reasoning was, well, they haven't been together or like done that in years. And if she's in a happy relationship now, why does that matter?
Absolutely not.
Now, granted, for everybody, that may not have been a problem for some people, but as for me, like I said, you watch me.
I think that it's definitely absolutely a problem. If one of my friends, it doesn't matter if years down the line you started dating him, you were my friend, so it does not matter if it's my ex or not. Why would you go after him? Or if he went after you, why would you entertain?
Right.
Like, absolutely not.
Because to him, his loyalty to me is different than what I expect your loyalty to me to be. You feel me? Like, especially because, like I said, I had known that person since I was like 13. Met the man, not man, he wasn't like no perv or nothing like that. Met the boy when I was 16. And she was present when I met him. She was there for all the years. It honestly
doesn't. It honestly doesn't matter. Even if she did not know you when y'all were together.
No, but I was just using that to reference how deep this, like, how far back this, like, how deep the situation could have been. Like, you were there.
I feel like even if she wasn't there though, it's one thing if you did not know. But let's say that she wasn't around. Even if it was a situation where, like, okay, she met this guy, or she met the guy who is your ex or whatever, but she did not know at the time that was your ex. Once you let her know that that's your ex and you still continue to fuck with him, then you're no friend of mine.
But for some people, not for me, but for some people that could be situational too. Because if you didn't know me and you didn't know that person, and some people really be like that. Like, you know what? I think it's different too, though, with the history behind it. Because if that person,
if this was an ex that we were together,
that was an ex. No. Like, I'm telling you, like, we were literally sitting on the sofa several times. We would be sitting together and we would I'll be crying over this man like this, and she rubbing my back.
Yeah, no, absolutely
Or
wrong. Dead wrong. Dead ass
or
wrong.
we all go out together. Like there would be like for years we all went out as groups. You know, me and her would go do. Me and her would just go chill, and we would be with him and his people. Like literally, we were together.
It doesn't matter how you explained it to
like
me.
my
it's
friend.
wrong. I was gonna say,
like,
I don't care
so,
if you explained it deeply 16 different times. It's fucking wrong. I don't agree with it. The only way
so
that
like
I would agree with something like that is if it was a crush that we never really pursued each other, or maybe it was somebody that I went out with on a date for like once or twice. Then okay, yes. No hard feelings, but somebody that I was in a deep relationship with, I wouldn't give a fuck if you were my friend at the time or if you wasn't my friend at the time. Once you found out that was my ex and one of my exes that I really loved down bad, no. Why would you even want to be? Why would you even? Because especially if the situation, granted, I'm not sure if this is how it happened, but if you guys are obviously not together no more for a reason, it could be it could just be you guys fell apart, or it could be something bad. So if you were there, if you were there, then you know what the reason was. If the reason was negative, why would you even want to pursue somebody like that?
So it is crazy to like, I can't even say it was like that, because me and that person was like, after a few years, it was like an on and off type of thing. Mm-hmm. But it was like a on and off type of thing when like I would be at the club, and that's the person, like he at the club too. Like, oh, y'all know where I'm going tonight. Like, see y'all back across the bridge. Don't look for me till tomorrow. Because like if he was there, everybody already knew what was up. Like, that's where I'm be at tonight. Like literally for years, like we would see each other in passing and be like, up. I'm going over there. Like she was aware of all that because she would be there. Or like I'd be like, oh yo, y'all trying to go back to so and so's crib tonight, and they'd be like, yeah, we all spend the night over there together. Like, you feel me? Like, and not on like no freak stuff, but like his people would be there, and she like she might be talking to his boy, and like I'm in. You know how it is when you young and you want you chilling or whatever with your dude, and your dude got friends and something. Like it was like that situation, but like he was like almost like a heartbreak for me in a sense, because the on and off, like when I realized that our off had to be off, like it was almost like a heartbreak type of thing. And then, you know, life goes on, have my daughter, years go by, see him again. Oh, maybe this could work, maybe not. But at the time of me finding this out, that all this was happening, I had found out that it happened years ago, like when we were friends, like when we were, no, she and I had stopped being friends for a little bit. So the time that it happened in between then. So even though we weren't sure if we were going to be friends again, you still knew the situation. You still knew who he was. And then when we were being cool again, you never told me this happened. I went on another few years not knowing that this happened.
I don't like this friend.
And then when I find out that it happens, now you're telling me it shouldn't matter, because now you're in a happy relationship because I was with the person I'm with now. It shouldn't matter because you're in a happy relationship. So why does it matter what I'm doing with him now? You mean the man you sat and watched me cry tears over? The man you sat and watched me, you didn't help me push me onto a second story to look into the man window when we was teenagers. We riding around looking for cars. Like, girl, you knew what was up. So that is when I feel like my friendships are always held to a higher standard in most cases in my relationship, because you're loyal to me. Your loyalty to me is different. Like you my sister, you feel me? Like that's how I felt about that girl. You my sister, and she has ties to other people around me, which kind of I can't even say it complicated the situation, because at that time, like the other people in the circle realized what was happening, and they were holding her accountable, and it was hard because I felt bad about that too, because like some of this is her family, and they're holding her accountable. And I appreciate them for that, because again, these other people were there during these situations. They saw me doing the same thing. They saw me crying. They saw all these things that were happening, and they knew like, yo, that's not right. And they were holding her accountable too. But it's just like, you my sister, you feel me? Like we was never supposed to let a dude break us up, you feel me? And that's exactly what happened. And it wasn't because we were fighting over him. I was mad because regardless of who I'm with, you held a secret from me that's a bomb to drop, you feel me? Like that's a bomb. And regardless of whether I'm happy or not now, that's not the point. You feel me? Like now I know that you can't be trusted.
Yeah, definitely.
As my friend, whatever happened between me and him, happened between me and him. Whatever he told you to make you drop your drawers. What? What? Like, seriously, like it's a very crazy situation, but like, girl, in that regard, in situations like that, I hold my friend higher because they come and go in those cases. But a friendship like what I thought we had, I didn't think it was, young. Well, I was young and naive in certain situations. So like, I didn't think that like our friendship could be faltered because of a guy that you wasn't even attracted to. So I thought. Because like I said, we was all there. We was all there together. It was a group of 5 girls, I believe, and a group of 5 men. If he wanted you at that time, and I can't even say that because obviously he did. He wanted something, and I'm not dumb enough to be like, well, he only didn't know. I can't say he don't want her. He didn't want her ugly ass. Yes, he did. At some point, he did. You feel me? Like I could talk all the shit I want in the world, but I'm very realistic. He did it. Yeah. You feel me? So it ain't just her. He fouled too, but. Man, you was there when we met. Like at that time, in that space, if he wanted you in that time, he would have went to you. That's not what happened. So,
yeah, oh God, I've never had to deal with nothing like that. I've never even had like, I think any friends like talk to, cause like I don't know. I guess that just depends on the person that you are. Because like I can't see any of my friends that I have now being like,
I can't see any of the friends that I have in my circle now doing that.
I just want to come clean, but your ex from 13 years ago, yeah, me and him.
It's kind of
like,
funny
what?
though, because the person that I'm with now is such like she's such a calm and cool and collected. It's almost like a mysterious type of thing to her that draws people in. And a lot of my friends, like, a lot of my friends love her down bad. But I had one that loved her down, like, cool with her and stuff like that, but also made me side-eye a little bit because, like, I don't know what comments or what formulating in your brain make you think that certain comments that you're saying is okay, but it's not. I had to check one about that. And then, but I know I don't get any of those vibes from any of the friends I have now when it comes to her, because a lot of people are so drawn into her that like
I don't know, that's not a friend, because I wouldn't dare say anything flirtatious, anything that would make you think that I want your significant other. Like that's not a
I literally
friend.
had one person say to us, and this is where I had to like, hey bitch, what you mean by that? Because we were talking, just like randomly talking or whatever. It might have been like a video we were watching or whatever, and a threesome came up. And this person literally said, oh, I would never do a threesome unless it was with like you two.
Like your friend said that?
Not the same friend. This is a different person.
Y'all, who the fuck do she be around?
I ain't around them no more. But like even like certain things like that make my ears perk up, because like
that's inappropriate. Because one, why do you have that thought? Like, first of all, please don't have that thought with me, because 911. But especially, why do you have that thought about my sort of like?
Why would she ever be an option to be in a threesome? With her?
I don't. Yeah, no.
Why?
Wow, bitches sometimes can be really, really weird.
It'd be different if I came to you and was like, hey, yo, I got this really great idea.
But
I'm not saying I would do that. I'm just saying,
I'm gonna say, don't you call me if you got them ideas.
It'd be different.
Skip me down the line.
It'd be very different if I came to you and be like, listen, I'm trying to spice something up and I trust you. Like, it'd be different if I came to you and approached you in that way. But like, you just randomly sitting down like, oh, I could never have a threesome unless it was with you two.
But would you do that?
No.
I was about to say.
No, I'm not saying I would. I'm just saying, like, if the situation had been reversed where I went to you and was like, oh, you know what? We've been looking for a third to add.
Please don't call me.
And you know what? I know you're clean. I know you like you like to have a good time. You're a little wild sometimes, or maybe because I used to be like, and I also have to remember when I was younger, I used the word friend
loosely,
very loosely.
I did too.
Because like I had some stuff where I would call someone my friend and then not talk to him like the week later. But like I learned my lesson about being too like friendly or flirty with friends, because then that also can blur a line too, child.
Wait, flirty with friends?
Yeah.
No, you don't. That's like mixing business
with pleasure, and that's why I would never do that ever again. Like, ever again.
Yeah, I don't, because I was going to say that hope is
She
up
turned
on-
crazy
because
on me.
I was just about to say, like, what if it, because I think of, like, Lifetime with shit like that. Like,
That's what it was.
the same thing of, like, if you, like, are out here cheating and you so happen to get a partner that is, you so happen to get a mistress that is just not letting up. Like, I just imagine, like, a friend, like,
That's essentially what it turned into.
Yeah, because essentially, like, they know that you still have your partner. So, like, y'all all over here for game night and they see you laid up with your partner. They gonna be like...
That's exactly what happened. We at the club. Person, she looking at me all weird because remember I told you I would see him in the club. And I'm like, that's where I'm going tonight. Like, he said person was at the club. I'm going with this person. And she, out of nowhere, just started snapping in the middle of the street in Philly. So you gonna go with this nigga after you just... Whoa, shh. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Shut up. Like, now I done left stuff at your house and stuff because we done got dressed to go to the club at your house and shit. Now I got to rush back across the bridge to beat your ass to your own house to get my stuff because now you talking about when I get back, I'm going to throw all your shit out because you're not going to keep playing with me like this.
You can't. That's why you cannot keep your friends your friends.
I've learned that lesson. Yes. That was years ago and that will never happen again. Never happen again. Never happen again. But like and it's crazy because when we do these episodes, it really like points out what aspects in life like, bitch, you needed to grow up because like, or like you really, damn, like I didn't have like, you know, we did the family episode, like I didn't have those like the same like traumatic like story that you had, but like these friendship ones though, like. Bitches was wild back in the day.
Take the cake with friendships.
Bitches was wild back in the day, and I some shit I let slide, and some stuff I was like, I don't want that. Yeah. And I think I've carried that well throughout life because now, like I'm very, like I'm very not picky, but I'm very cautious of certain things now, especially because now we got kids now. Like, bitches is crazy. Like, and I don't need no problems. I don't need no problems. I don't need none.
Girl. So, have you ever had a friendship survive a major fallout?
No. I think that I had one where I thought it survived one, and you know how some people are, and I don't even want to just say like, you know how our people can be, but like I can only speak from experiences from our side. You know how sometimes like when stuff happens in the family, we just sweep it under the rug. We don't talk about it. Mm-hmm. So essentially that same thing happened. We had one falling out. We didn't talk about it. And then like randomly we just started being cool again. And then we just picked up like nothing ever happened. But we never talked about why we stopped talking the last time. None of that. And then we ended up repeating that same cycle. So no, never survived. And it's okay because I was angry about it, but it was almost like a mutual thing. And you know, from that situation, I was trying to find a way to dial back my presence in that friendship some because it was starting to become not, well, in a sense draining, but you know, I was trying, like I had, you know, limited contact, tried to limit, and then another situation blew up and it was like, what the fuck, man? Yeah. But no, I've never had one survive like a major fallout, no.
Well, I have.
I have.
Can you guess who?
Yeah, Keisha.
Oh, okay.
But I'm happy. I know the story, but I'm happy y'all worked it out because I love Keisha.
I was gonna say, yeah, me and my best friend, we actually did. It's actually weird because this was the first and only fallout or any argument that we've honestly ever had. I don't even know what the fuck was wrong with the bitch at this time. Like, she was tripping. I don't know what it was. I will say that I after us talking about it, like, it was her problem is she thought that I had an attitude. I didn't have an attitude with her, but instead of her just saying that to me, she took offense and it went left. We didn't talk for like a year. Yeah, we didn't talk for like a year. And she hit me up one day and she just was like, she wanted to talk. She apologized. We talked about it and we
been good ever since.
Like, that was the first
but see, you
last
see how y'all
problem
talked about
that,
it?
Yeah.
Like, girl.
But I don't think that I could probably. I don't think that I would do that with any friend that I've fallen out with now, though. Like,
I think it'd be situational.
yeah, like that. I was gonna say that was like the only thing, and but I couldn't imagine not having her as my best friend. So like that was something that I'm glad. Of course, you know when you mad at somebody at the time, you talking cold cash shit. Fuck her, I ain't never talking to her again. Da da da. You know me, I'm big. Don't you call my motherfucking kids. Da da da. Like one band, one motherfucking sound. But yeah, I was gonna say you would have never thought that anything fucking happened, that we took time off from each other or nothing, because like that's my person.
Hey, we need some censorship around here. Get out of that. Cut it out. Nasty. Jeez. So like I have two friends. Two friends that have like really, I've known them since high school. Mm-hmm. And one of them is the person who is connected to the one girl I don't talk to no more. Mm-hmm. But like, yeah, no, I never had a time where I didn't talk to her. And the only time I didn't talk to her was just as a casualty of war. Because I didn't talk to the other girl, and I didn't want to put her in a spot to have to choose between, because I wasn't fair to her. So I just like distanced myself from her at that time. But like that killed me. Like the time that I didn't talk to her because of the other girl, like that killed me. Like that's my homegirl. Like you know who I'm talking about. Like that's my, we talked about winning the lottery. Like if I win the lottery, like that's I'm gonna make sure y'all good.
Her elaborate plan.
Yeah, my plan is great.
Win the lottery is crazy. Well, not we. If she win the lottery. When I win the lottery, because I'm manifesting this is gonna happen. But like I'm gonna take care of all y'all. But like that is the one that like when I get this, when that check hit my account, like hey yo bitch, pack up, quit. You don't gotta do nothing for the rest of your life. If I get enough funds to do it, you don't gotta do nothing for the rest of your life, because like I could not imagine making it this far like in life without her, bro. Like that's literally one of the best friends I could ever ask for. So I ain't had no problems with her. When you a real one, though, you a real one. Yeah.
Not saying the other one wasn't and one was, but our time just like literally just like ran its course. Like, and I knew our time had ran its course the first time, and I just was like, no, we can work it out, we can fix that, and it didn't work.
Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on the situation, because I guess you weren't a real one to me. Shit, you can put it that way. Maybe you're a real one to other people.
That part, because you might be you might also find someone who has that same type of personality that you have now, because everyone changes throughout life. You feel me? Like the one girl I've known forever, but like I feel like her loyalty has never changed. Her love for me has never wavered. Her support for me has never wavered. Like none of that. Like down to like when I had my daughter, literally first person to come up there. First person up there, like held her and cried. We got a new member of the crew. Like literally cried. Like, so I appreciate that in her, because like, man, it's hard for them. Good ones are hard to come by. So when you a real one, you a real one. And she a real one, because I'm crazy. A little bit. I'm calm now.
I was gonna say, I mean, I've heard the stories in the past. Definitely a psycho, but
I'm calm now.
Yeah.
I've calmed down a lot.
Now you're just emotional. You're an emotional wreck.
Oh my God. Having kids will do that to you. Because there is a constant nagging, like, feel of anxiety that never ever goes away once you have kids. So, like, I'm extra emotional now. I was always emotional, but, like, now I'm extra emotional. Because, like, I could honestly think about her falling outside and scraping her knee, and I'd be like, oh. It's bad.
Oh my God, we're
it's
two
bad.
Different type of parents.
It is bad.
Because I'd be like,
it is bad.
You're a boy. Get up.
And he the crybaby. No, they both cry. Both of them kids cry.
I was going to say, because if she was to go out there and scrape her knee, she's going to lose her mind.
She
Take
definitely
her to
is.
the ambulance, because she's going to need surgery. Like, that's how
Not surgery on the knee, baby. It's coming. Okay.
You know that exactly how she
It is okay. She really is like that. Oh, my God, she really is. Gotta love her, though. Gotta love her. She makes for a great time, okay? She makes for a great time. Because she asked some... Did y'all know that Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks was brother and sister?
Leave my baby alone.
Because if you didn't, from the words of Kimora, They're brother and sister.
We gotta
okay?
do in February. We're gonna have to do like a Black History Month.
Yeah, we can't have Tootie up here spitting the facts.
We gonna have her co-host with
We
us.
can't have her spitting the facts because baby, and then she argued us down. She said, "No, that is her brother.
She is for the people. Okay?
That is her brother.
Black History Month come around, she do not play.
She gonna sing Beyonce to you too. My baby she gonna sing Beyonce to you.
We is getting off track.
Okay.
Oh
So
my
without
God.
singling out one situation, because we've had some friendships that we know that they have run their course. Mm-hmm. But what did they teach you, and how do they affect the way you are in your friendships now?
I don't know if this is like appropriate technically, but I can say because of past experiences with like fallouts with friends and stuff like that, I'm not so quick to accept your help from a friend.
I can understand that.
Because I've had a lot.
Because you don't want to throw it back in your face.
Yeah, I've had it to where it's thrown back in my face and used against, like, the help that I thought was genuine was thrown and used against me. So, as I said, I'm not sure if it's appropriate because, like, that's kind of like wrong to feel, you know, if you haven't done that to me or you haven't showed me that you'll do that to me, it's like, don't, you know, like, hold that against you. But like, it's just like it's a little fear for me now because it's happened it's happened so often, it's happened so much with friends. So for me, that would be a thing, is I just not really quick to accept help. I
can see that. I think for me it would be to set the boundaries and expectations like kind of early, because like you said, like I'm just the type of person where like if something's wrong, I'm coming. Mm-hmm. If I can get there, I'm coming. And not everybody realizes that you don't have to use that all the time. But also I need the boundary to where like when people, the other day, perfect example, you called and said, "Hey, I gotta talk to you." And I was like, "Well, what's wrong?" And you was like, "Because, well, first, are you okay? Like, you all right if I put this on you today? Because like, it's a lot." And I was like, "No, like, it's okay. Like, I love that. But I also know that you would not have maybe thought to do that if I didn't set that boundary with you beforehand. Like, listen, I'm very emotional. And if you call me and the first thing you do is get on the phone and you're negative and da-da-da-da-da, like, I take that on."
Well, you didn't set that boundary with me. That's just the type of person that I am.
So you are, but I also think that you've heard me say it too.
Mm-hmm. So it's like being considerate.
Like, yeah, it's like being considerate. Like, you've heard me mention it. Like, we've already, you know the story already before I even told the story, like, on here. Like, you knew everything that happened. So, like, you knew that was something that in prior friendships that I did not like and did not appreciate.
Girl, you wasn't
so
supposed
like,
to say that. I acted like I didn't know.
Oopsie. Edit it out.
You just messed up my acting skills.
My bad. But still, like, you know, even okay. So
I'm surprised because I'm hearing it again. You know,
right,
you
that
hear something
part
again and just like.
But also, when you hear it in the shorter version, it's also like it's more of a shock factor or something, because you heard like the whole story. We sat on the phone for like
2 days.
2 days and went over this stuff. Like it was like a soap opera, yo. The way I was explaining it, she was like, "What? Hold on, I gotta call you right back. Hold on, but don't forget where we at. Hold on." Literally like an hour will go by and she will call back. "All right, go ahead. So you was at this part." And then when I start talking, she was like, "What?"
Yeah, that full story did.
So like, but when you hear it in the compact version, it's like a lot of pow, 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 pow hitting you at once. It was like, so like, I get it, but like, no, like you.
So I have a question as far as that. So do you do like off rip? Do you just go ahead, here's my boundaries, X, Y, and Z? Or do you wait till the boundary is crossed and then, like, without them knowing, do you wait till like it happens and then go ahead and like, listen, this is the type of person I am?
So I don't just like off rip be like, "All right, look, if we're gonna be friends, this is what you need to know," because no one, all right, bitch, damn, I just met you yesterday.
Be your friend no more.
Right. I just met you yesterday. But if I know, if I notice, but also I think that comes with like getting to know each other, because sometimes you can pick up on certain people's like, "Oh, she don't play about that," "Oh, she don't like that," or she's like with me, she's referenced that a lot. So like, you know, you start to become aware of what certain boundaries will be without me even having to say them. But like, I think that if it's something where like I notice, "Oh, she does this There's been a couple times now that she's done this. Let me find a way to say this without it being, because I don't ever want anyone to feel like they can't come to me, because that's not the case at all. But I had to learn, even in myself, because I used to do it to people. Everyone, you never know the type of day someone is having. You never know what's going on with anyone else's life, and it may not be the day. I might have had a real bad week, and I would prefer me not to take it out on you when I can just be like, hey, today's not really the day. Like, I understand that you might be going through something, and I'm really upset. Like, I'm sad for you, and I understand that you need me, but like, you got to give me, like, unless like an emergency. Like, if it's an emergency, that's different. But like, if you calling just like to vent about your nigga that you'd invented, not you, but like call to vent about a nigga like that you'd invented about 7 times in the past 2 weeks, not today, sis. Not today. But like, I also feel like that comes with getting to know the person, because sometimes you don't have to say what your boundary is for people to recognize that that is a boundary that you have for yourself. And I mean, I like to get it out the way a little early if we can, but like, if I notice that, oh, she doesn't just call me just to fly off the handle about something, or if you have a lot of drama in your life, I might have to, oh, I can't hang with you this week, because every time we go out, girl, you're arguing with somebody in that week.
So now that you said that real quick, because sidebar, because for me personally, I don't mean to pass judgment, and I'm not saying this to be mean, but I cannot be friends with a friend that has so much going on. It's draining. I can't be friends.
It is draining.
I cannot be friends with anyone who just always has something going. Every time we talk, it is something. Like, that's, for me personally, granted, I don't think that I go through too much, but I'm a person that I literally have my own struggles behind closed doors. Like, have my own things. I don't really want to share with like what that is, but like, I have my own struggles and things that I handle behind closed doors. So like, if I'm like out and we decide we want to have a girls' night or something like that, and I have all my friends around, I don't want you to be the Debbie Downer.
Right.
Like, damn, friend, shit. Like, I can't handle something like that. And I'm not saying that that person is a bad person or anything. It's just too much of a friend for me. Like, it's too much for me to handle.
Because sometimes friendships require a lot of attention and a lot of energy that you just don't have in that moment. And it's okay to say that, hey, I know you need me, but I need a minute.
Yeah, like occasionally, yeah. I will always be here for my friends. So like, you know, like, don't get me wrong. It's just like, me personally, I just can't be with a friend who always has something going on. Everybody goes through stuff. So occasionally, of course, you may go through something. But somebody who's going through something every day,
every day,
I can't.
Dang, what is it now? You just called me yesterday with something. What is it now? Like, I get it. I definitely get it. I get it. But that is why I try to put those boundaries in place early, or like, even like, and I try to do it in a very like easy way. Like, it might just be in conversation. People are like, oh, well, what do you like to do? Well, in most cases, you know, on this day, I do family day. Mm-hmm. You know, so like, I'm putting that out there now. Like, this day, I don't really do too much outside of just being with my family. And if I say that, oh, that's something I usually do like every week, like on Sunday, I'm with my family every Sunday. So like, you know, I be chilling in the crib with my family on Sunday. I shouldn't really hear too much from you on Sunday. Unless I have invited you into my space on Sunday, or you honestly need something. You feel me? So if you say, you know, what do you do throughout the week? Well, Tuesday and Thursday, I have class. In the evening, I shouldn't be getting no phone call about too much at 6 o'clock if I just told you I'm in class. Yeah. You feel me? Right. Or like anything of that situation. But like, you learn those things about people to like where you could kind of figure out what some people just don't have that discernment. And that's when you might have to be a little bit more stern with people. Like, hey, you know, last Sunday you called me and was kind of snapping out a little bit, or you kept asking me to see if you can come over, or whatever the case is. And I told you Sundays is the day I'm usually at home with my family, and we try to just chill out or whatever before we got to start the week. Why am I looking at you every Sunday? Yeah. I mean, I say to you that way, but like, you know, like next Sunday, like, can't come next Sunday. You feel me? But it comes with getting to know people too. So like, I just don't often, hey girl, don't be at my house on Sunday. The fuck? No.
Well,
I try
I
to be nice
have
about it.
another question that kind of ties into what we were just talking about, actually. So, where are some of your friendship red flags?
A big one is like secret competition.
Oof.
Like it doesn't have to be secret
Yeah.
competition.
Yeah. No.
I've been in situations where it feels like I have to compete, and I don't want to feel like I want to compete. Like we're friends, we supposed to be cheering each other on, and if I have an idea of something or to do something, like I shouldn't turn around and you got the same exact situation going on. Like I just said I was going to do this. Why would you?
Yeah.
Like why would you do that? Or like I don't know, someone
Yo,
like
it's so crazy because like I don't feel like you'll feel this way, but like I understand at the same time because like for prime example, you know how like Kimora has like, well, you know how you do your treats and everything, and then Kimora has her own lemonade business, and then like I started doing like the cookies, but then I'm like, damn, let me like scale it back because like I want to do other treats, but I'm like, no, I don't want to step on your toes.
But see, it's things like that. Even you see how like you came to me and said, you know, like when we first started doing it, like, so I want to start making cookies, and I heard the pause in your thing, and I was like, because I could tell that you were waiting to see what I was getting ready to say, but that is different than you saying. So she wants to start a lemonade stand. I think I'm also going to do some chocolate covered strawberries. I'm probably going to do some chocolate covered pretzels, and then I'm going to do some and I'm probably going to add some cookies in there too. Then I would have been like, well, damn, girl, like, damn. But you saying, you know, I think we might add cookies. That's completely different than you stealing my whole business model.
Right.
You feel me? Like that is, even if you wish to come to me and be like, yo, I think I want to try cupcakes instead of cookies. That's not you going, I think I'm going to do everything that you are doing. And then cover it up by saying it's for the baby.
Right.
Like that's different. I have been in situations where like we'll just use baking for an example. One day I met someone who made cakes, and I talked to this person who made cakes. I said, you know what? I like that. I wouldn't take any business from them because they're on a whole different side of town or whatever. And I talked to that person about it and said, you know what? I think I want to try making cakes and treats or whatever like that. And then a couple months later, my friend goes, you know what? I got this really good idea. And I'm sitting there like, what? She's like, I met this person that does treats, and I think I want to make treats. Like, you mean the same exact scenario and story that you were present for me doing? Mm-hmm. Now you are trying to act like you never heard me say I was going to do it, and now you want to do it? That to me is like the secret competition thing. Yeah. Because now you got selected, and then you start getting selective amnesia. I don't remember you saying that. It was 7 other people in the room when I said it. What do you mean? But if I started calling those people to recollect that, then you'll be telling me I'm trying to turn people against you. And oh my God, I don't remember. Well, I don't remember that you said that. I've literally had people do that. So like, the secret being a competition thing, I don't like that. I don't like that. And backhanded compliments.
Oof, yeah. I think one of our other friends hate that too.
One of the other people is who pointed it out to me in a situation that made me go, you know what? That person does that a lot. Like I was trying to gain weight. I just didn't realize that with gaining weight, you just don't gain it in your back half. You're going to gain it everywhere. So in the midst of me drinking Ep.9 and stuff like that to gain weight, my arms were getting bigger. We went out for my birthday a couple years ago, and someone mentioned, I had a skirt on, and someone mentioned, oh my God, I see you getting thick in that skirt. And so, you know me, I'm like, you see me? And this other person says, yeah, she getting thick in front of everybody. Yeah, she getting thick in the bottom, but them arms is getting thick too. You see how big her arms get? And she always gains weight in her arms. And at the time, so many people were around me and like wishing me happy birthday and stuff like that I didn't get a chance to circle back to that but then she said something else that I didn't catch. And then one of our other friends who was there, who was a newcomer to those friends that I had, was like, the next day was like, yeah, so I don't know if you noticed, but like your friend was being kind of shady. And then when she repeated it back to me, then she said, remember when she said this? And I was like, oh yeah. And then I sat with that for a second, and I went back and thought about other compliments that she had given me. And it's always, you look good, but then there's always something else that follows behind it. So I don't really like the backhanded compliments either, because girl, like what? What you mean my arms is fat?
I mean,
but my butt looked good.
I'm a little
Excuse
shady
me?
with mine, like, but
It's a difference though.
Yeah.
Like you're not doing it. Like now that I look back and that whole
Like,
years of friendship I play back, she was doing it to be funny. Like it wasn't like a funny like hello joke. Like she was doing it to be funny.
Yeah, mine be like, okay, bun.
Right. That's different. That's different. Like
I'm not about to be like, dang, all right. I mean, shit, how many times you gonna wear that raggedy ass bun?
that part. But that's how it felt with her. Like after a while, it turned into she was taking jabs.
Yeah,
because.
But I just be so confused because like, why do you want to hurt your friend? Like,
sometimes it's not unintentional, but sometimes they just can't help it. I realize that about people. Hurt people. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they try to mask the hurt as jokes. Sometimes they try to mask the hurt as trauma, which in turn it can be. But also sometimes some people are just not like good people. They try to mask it as other things. Mm-hmm. But sometimes, but it's up to that other person now. You want to let them keep doing it, or you want to walk away from it, or put them in their place, or whatever the case is. And unfortunately, that was one of the friendships that ended up ending. Yeah. So, I mean, but everything runs its course, girl.
Yeah, I was gonna say
everything runs its course.
For me, I definitely agree with those red flags, but I will also have to say a red flag in a friendship for me is definitely someone who takes but never gives. And I would probably say a friend who is never fucking happy if I'm winning.
I felt that too. Yeah. Like, it's draining to always like, oh, I have all this good news, and then that person is like, oh, that's great, but guess what I did?
Yeah, like make it like, why are you making it about? Right. Or like, oh, what's crazy is that I had this. For me, and I think, and it's crazy, what really bothered me is, surprisingly, it wasn't, where I dealt with it the most was with my sister. I can, like, be like, oh, sis, let me tell you how, like, my boyfriend, he went and he got me this cute-ass Pandora ring. And she'd be like, oh, yeah, that's cute. That's the same ring I was looking at. I think Bobby was going to get me. Like...
So I don't want to keep referencing this, and I don't want people to think that like, oh, my relationships or anything are the reason why like friendships haven't lasted, because that's not it. But like my bun coming down, Jesus. But like my friend, she was like a very outdoorsy type of person and stuff like that, and she's the type that like I'll be like, oh, I don't like camping. I don't like outside stuff at all. She was very into those things. But I met my girlfriend, and my girlfriend had talked about going camping and things like that. And I told her like, oh, we were thinking about going camping. You never wanted to go camping with me. I can't believe you. Why wouldn't you want to go camping with me? And I'm like, because you're going to have us on the trail smoking at 3 o'clock in the morning, not worried about bears, mountain lions, and then we get out there and you're going to tell me it's a part of nature. The bear is chasing us, and now I got to trip you to make it back to the cabin. Like, I don't want to have to do all that. But also, like, you know how like your relationship and your partner bring out different sides of you. Yeah. Like I had said, I wanted to go bungee jumping on our 5th year anniversary. I'm like, we're gonna hold hands and jump off the bridge, and we're gonna come back up and we're gonna kiss and say we made it. And when I said that we were thinking about going bungee jumping, she's like, I asked you to go bungee jumping with me, and you never wanted to do it. And I'm like, cause girl, you gonna be trying to jump off the bridge before they check to make sure we strapped in. You gonna want to go with our shirts off and be free flying, like
with you, baby.
Like like I don't want to be putting like I felt like sometimes she would have us in danger. And it may have been unintentional, but like, girl, I'm not trying to be running from no bear on the trail at 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't do that. I can't. I can't. But also, my girlfriend was someone who was like, she's from the outside looking in, so she would be like, now that you two aren't cool anymore, she would be like, you should be careful moving forward, because I noticed that this and this was a pattern. Mm-hmm. This, and then I'd be like, you know what? Yeah. And then I'm going back looking at, going back rereading messages and stuff like that, and realize like, you know what, I she's right. Like a lot of things were that I should have picked up on that I didn't. So like it's very situational. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you feel like with these red flags, do you feel like they're fixable?
I think it depends, because if I can bring it to your attention, like without like the secret animosity thing, because like that I feel like would not go away. Mm-hmm. But I feel like maybe the backhanded compliment thing might be kind of hard to
because like for me, I don't know. I feel like the red flags that you have, the red
You
flags.
got 'em.
Like, it's not, because when you think about it, it wouldn't be fixable. It wouldn't be something that I have to fix. That would be something that you have to fix.
But I think if it was something that I could bring to your attention and be like, hey, like this kind of hurts my feelings a little bit, or I don't like when you do this, and I give you a chance to rectify it, and you don't, that is when I'm like, nah, I'm good.
But it's like with like for instance, the red flags that you have, like for someone who's secretly always in competition with you, like, what is there for you to fix with that? Like, that's a negative.
That to me, like that, and like the backhanded compliment thing and stuff like that. Like, I feel like certain red flags are not
fixable. Yeah.
But like, red flag. If a red flag to you is that someone is always late, no matter what it is, like we said, we're usually late, and that works in our friendship because you're late and I'm late. But if you're a person who's always on time and you come to me and be like, look, every time we go somewhere, we're waiting on you. You know, and you can give me instances like it's been this time, and this time, and it keeps happening, and you tell me like soon I might have to stop inviting you certain places because, girl, you always making me late.
So like minor
red flags, yes,
which is
like,
crazy because like I don't even want to say minor red flags,
but
like a red flag is a red flag,
but the small red flag, like, you know, not the big red flag, you know, not the terrible personality trait red flags, but like something that, like, I could work on being on time. Yeah, cool. Yeah, anyone could, you know, that's fine. Now, if I keep showing up late, I can't get mad when you stop inviting me places because, girl, I've already told you, you're making me late to every event we're going to, and I don't want to be late. That's different. But every time I get a new person and I start dating a new person, you start making inappropriate comments or whatever. Like, girl, that's something we can't work past, because why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep doing that? Bless you. No, thank you. That's not acceptable. That I don't like. Now, would you be willing to fix any of the friendships that you had to let go?
Fuck no.
None?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
I know like, the ones I let go now, no.
Yeah, I feel like if I let the friendship go, whatever happened, however it happened, like, I don't want to say you don't fall out with good people, but like, clearly anybody that I've fallen out with is because the situation has been nasty. If I'm no longer like friends with anybody, if it's not like a fallout and I just like don't speak to someone regularly, like, it's just we grown apart. Right. Anybody that I've fallen out with, it clearly was something, well, at least for me, it was something that was nasty. So like, I don't want to.
I also think it could be determined on how the friendship ended, not just like the situation, yes, but also, did you start talking about me once we stopped the friendship?
Well, first of all, anybody that talks about me, anybody that brings my shit to social media,
that's the part I don't like.
Number one,
that is one reason, like, and that's one thing I had to learn about, like, one thing I picked up moving forward in friendships. You got to speak on things when they're happening, so that way you don't feel like you can't speak on it later. Like, one of the patterns that I noticed for other people is they run to social media when they feel slighted. I might tell you I don't like something about this, and maybe we should take a little bit of a break from each other, because that's what you know the situation. I was trying to find a way to step back from certain friendships anyway, without it being a big ordeal. But the type of person I was in with was going to post 75 subliminal messages on Facebook, and then people notice stuff like that. Oh, she always be with so and so and so and so. I wonder if something going on with them. And then people notice you're not tagging me, or, you know, I'm not tagging, whatever the case is, or you're not seeing pictures of us together.
People are nosy.
People are very nosy. I'm one of them. There are times where I'm sending screenshots and she's sending screenshots. Girl, did you see this? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, well, she used to hang with that person, but she ain't tagging her no more stuff. Girl, I wanted to, you know, they beefing. Yeah, we are nosy.
However, because I know that it's probably going to be some people that see this and be like, I know she fucking lying because she done put our business on Facebook. But what I'm talking about is like
I mean, like, if
because I don't put people's business, but yes, like something had you know, like something that happened to me, what, like 2 years ago now, 3 years ago.
That's a different situation.
And yeah, so like it's like,
it depends on, it can be situational, but that was something that regarded like well-being and like the roof over your head and shit like that. That was different.
Yeah, but if you're going around, granted, I don't have no dirty panties, but if you are my friend and you took a picture in my house 3 years ago of my dirty panties, and we fall out and you post them, bitch, ain't no coming back from
now,
that.
I don't got nothing like that, but I do keep text message threads in case a hoe want to lie.
But I was about to say, yeah, like,
you know, with iPhone, you could just search one word and your whole conversation will come up. So, like,
but you're not saving
but no, I'm not saving it with intentions of using it later. It's
like,
just, I just don't delete the message thread, and I can always go back and reference something if I need to. But, like, I mean, like, the type of person would, like, we could argue today, right? And I'd be like, you know what? You'd be like, I could say to you, we need to take a little time apart because I just feel like, I got a lot going on, you got a lot going on, and I don't like that you do this. And, I think that maybe we should separate a little bit, just, come back a little bit later, work things out. And then tomorrow I wake up and there is 37 subliminal posts on Facebook. I hate when a woman can't whatever, or I hate when a girl thinks she a good friend and or I hate when that was so not necessary because people connect the dots very easily. And I don't ever want to be in a situation where you're posting and sharing all these things. Now, if I don't say anything back, it look like, oh, she guilty, it must be her. And if I do say something back, I'm the wrong person. I'm the bad guy. And I don't like that. I don't want to have to be the bad guy in situations because you might say one thing about me, but baby, the truth I got on you is going to make us all sick. And now I look like I'm one of those crazy people that hold on to something, and that's not the case. So that's why I be trying to, like, tread light with certain things because the world we're in now, like, you could be a victim one day and then tomorrow you're the villain.
Well, we say in the last episode, it's a dog-eat-dog world.
It's a dog-eat-dog world out here. And I just want to live in peace. I want to finish everything I said I wanted to finish. I want to celebrate with the friends I have now and live life and be with my daughter and my woman. I want my farm with my acreage. I want to have my chickens and my cows. I want a very peaceful, simple life. But we're going to have to wrap this one up, guys. We definitely have some stories to tell. If you have had your own.
It seems like you're I'm the family.
Yeah. And it's the friend for me.
Yeah. It's the family for me and it's the friends for you.
Yeah, but can say that I'm very happy with the circle that I have now. I'm very blessed with the circle I have now. They're supportive, they're understanding. Everything that I said that would be a red flag for other people, I don't have the issue anymore. I love y'all, so there's that,
I love you too. You're one of my favorite friends.
Yeah.
You are. So I was about to say, I'm going to always cherish this friendship for real.
So keep watching because we definitely have a few other episodes that speak on friendships and stuff like that. And we have some about really good friendships. So
guys,
stay tuned for that.
Yeah, because we still have to
stay
do that.
Stay tuned for that.
Friendship, the big friendship.
Yeah, stay tuned for that. We got one about age gap friendships because that's what we are. But definitely stay tuned. If you have your own friend story, drop it down. And the thing, don't be a Rashida to a Yandy.
She's so shady.
If you caught the reference, you caught the reference.
Like
if not,
so bad.
Like yo, it's too much. It's too much for this one. Well, we will definitely have to have an episode about because this is a scheme that Todd set up. But yeah, we should really do that. Yeah, we should really do that where we watch like certain ones and like maybe watch reunions and like. All right, guys. Too much. Look, first it was Beyonce and now it's Real Housewives.
I was going to say we gotta
go.
Yo, we gotta go.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, it has definitely been real. We cannot wait to come back for next week's episode. But
follow all the socials. Talk to you later, guys.
Out.
Bye.
Bye.